let's get right to the heart of the matter. How involved are you, each of you as program directors, in the actual selection of the content on your radio stations? Let's start with you, EJ.
I think it depends on the talent, right? I mean, some talents that have a lot of years of experience and it just, you know, it's like it's natural looking at the back of your hand, you know, but I have a difference of experiences, you know. We have young talk show hosts on weekends and experienced talk show hosts during the week. And typically it's, you know, if two friends would discuss it at lunch or, you know, in the office, you know, we better be talking about it, you know. And then the thing I leave everybody with is that, you know, when news breaks, you know, we better be talking about what the audience expects us to be talking about on that, and I'm pretty fortunate in that regard.
Jim, how about you?
I have a veteran staff, and my conversation with them is more about how they presented the content rather than how you're going to select the content, because I trust that they are going to know what the hot topics are to be talking about. I'm more concerned about making sure that they look at the whole side of the story. I have this actually it's a Philadelphia Phillies diamond that I got in 1983 for their 100th anniversary, and it's this little diamond that has all these different cuts in it. And I use that as my visual example of a view askew. I want you to look at that logo in the center, but I want you to look at it from all these different angles and make sure that we're covering all these different angles before, you know, you come up with your conclusion of what you're going to say or how you're going to attack a situation or an issue.
Adam, you've got a newer radio station that you're launching and rolling out, so have you been more involved because it's newer on the content, or what's your style?
I wouldn't say that I'm involved daily in terms of helping them plan the topics. It's more from setting the vision for what we should be copying or covering. You know, in San Diego, we're in a unique market where there's only one professional team, and so you at times you're like, well, if we're not talking Padres, what are we talking? And there was a tendency, I think, when I first got there, to really kind of talk about the national stories and copy what ESPN was doing, and I wanted it to be more focused on the West Coast. And so while Los Angeles isn't San Diego, I still consider it local-ish, and so I want them to talk. I think, you know, the person who's driving around in the car in San Diego cares more about what's going on with the Lakers and the Dodgers and the Rams and the Chargers, obviously, than they do what's going on. I'm sorry to bore you, Bruce.
No, I'm scratching.
I'm kidding. I think they care more about that than what's going on in Boston and New York, and so, you know, I try and strategically tell them what I think we should be covering. I think I'm more involved on a daily basis with guest booking and helping. I've only been there since June, and I was producing before that and booking a lot of guests, and so I try and share my contacts and help them with getting guests on that I think will help make great content in our station.